Welcome back to Tokyo Ghoul Anime Review. Before I say the episode, not before I say what the episode is, thinking, really? You uploading another Tokyo Ghoul even though you just did an episode review? Yeah, because I'd have all information I needed for my review. Well, basically the chapters that were adapted for this episode. I was partially right for the chapter. Yes, I was partially right. This is episode 16.5. Yes, these .5s are very rare. I do these. Sometimes I usually do these. Mostly I've done these for my comic corners. Mainly because I might forget something, so I might have to squeeze it into another video. So yeah, this episode, like when I finally saw what was adapted for this episode, I'm like, oh boy. This episode takes up from 10 chapters. If you wonder how many full chapters down for this episode, 1. Yes, 1 full chapter. I was partially right about the fact that this episode, cover chapters 83, 84, and 94 to 96. I was correct about that. I was not correct about I didn't have what pages they adapted. Now here's what they adapted for this episode. They adapted page 1 from chapter 74. For 83, it's pages 4 through 18. 84, that's 83. 84 is pages 16 to 18. 85, it's 6 to 8 and 15. 86, page 3 and page 12 to 13. 94, pages 1 through 8 and 18. 95, the entire chapter, all 19 pages. 96, 5 to 19. 97, 7 to 19. Chapter 98, 1 to 14, 16, and 18. Wow. A lot of stuff. Yes, if you look at like overall, there's only 1 full chapter. Like I said, 95. I was correct about 95 being adapted, and 94 and 96, and of course 83, 84. Yeah, but stuff was basically put out of order for this episode. Yeah, it was particularly very weird of how they adapted this. This is by far the most weirdest, let's say, stuff for adaptation for 1 episode. But yeah, take pages from at least 9 different chapters. Excuse me. And mostly we complain about the fact the past few episodes adapted 9 full chapters. In the case of this episode, adapted 1 full chapter and like sometimes even half of a chapter from several, at least of all chapters. I'd say they adapted, let's say, most of 83, 96, and 87. Yeah, these 3 chapters they adapted most of the chapter, not the entire thing. I'd say like probably like almost like a chunk of it. 98 is probably the same thing, and yeah, there's like some of these chapters they're like 2 or 3 pages. Like 74 is like 1 page. 84 is like 3 pages. 86 is 3, and I would probably say that the shortest, yeah, probably shortest is probably chapter 24, kept only 1 page. But that still begs the question: when they got to chapter 59, who the heck knows about that? But I'm still really hoping this is not going to be like 9, not 9. I'm hoping it's not going to be 12 episodes. Like, I'm hoping that it does not do that. But the way it looks for next episode looks like they're going to cover like the rest of like probably like the rest of 85 and probably 86. They'll probably cover some missing pages they adapt for this episode. Yeah, they're probably going to cover like probably the rest of chapters they actually just got the pages from. It's a possibility of what they're going to do. But yeah, it's a particularly odd order of how they adapt chapters, but it's just odd. But at least not adapting 9 full chapters again. That was ridiculous for episode 1. This one was actually a bit better, but they just took pages from here and there and just made it like a good, like, I mean, a full page is good, like, I would say a few minutes of screen time. Yeah, that's just the way that things are when it comes to particular series, but just basically the way it is. But yeah, that's it for this particular review. Next is my top 10 video. You'll find out what it is next. Okay? But see you there. Bye.